Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Okay guys, I hope you guys are well. It is Thursday, July the 9th. I'm trying to drink my water because I just took a sip of water because, you know, we got to stay hydrated up in here. It's summer, especially. I mean, even if it's not summer, but summertime you have to stay more hydrated than you do for whatever reason throughout any other season, okay? So yeah, stay hydrated guys, drink your water and mind your business, all right? That's what I'm trying to do, okay? But let's get started. I will be using the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle deck for today's reading. So I'm going to dive right into it and see what you guys might need to know. There's something about water, cleansing, you know, releasing, letting go, that kind of energy, right? Moon cycles could resonate too, but there's just something about the energy where maybe you guys are needing to be near water or closer to water, or just incorporating water in your daily routines, okay? Now, obviously this doesn't have to be every single day, but just having like a schedule, right? Where maybe one day you have a spiritual bath, or like you have spiritual baths like once a month, or just keeping like a regimen, right? But let's see what shows up, okay? So let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for July the 9th? What do they need to know for July the 9th, please? And thank you. What messages can you give the collective at this time for July the 9th? What do they need to know, please? Thank you. So the first card says, allow. May you soften into what is, okay? I don't know why it's giving me like, you know how water allows itself to form whatever shape it needs to? So it doesn't even matter like if it's ice, okay? If it's like water itself, okay, like solid, liquid, doesn't matter what it is, right? Evaporation is significant because a lot of times I see people online saying like, well, air needs this and that needs it, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. Sometimes I find things to be so like, you know, when you feel like people are always competing with each other about their elements, and it's like, guys, every element needs something to survive, okay? Like, can we not? Like, can we stop doing that? Anyway. Like, holy moly. But there's something about like liquid, okay, liquefying, or like, you know, solid energy, like water is allowing itself to take form or take shape wherever it goes. It's almost like if you was to block a dam, right? Like say beavers are blocking a dam because that's what they're supposed to do. It's basically holding its form, it's holding its shape because the dam is stopping it from flowing. But the moment you release whatever that dam is, the structure of that dam is when the water takes flow, like it allows itself to flow. So there's something about you taking shape, or taking, like, allowing yourself to take shape in something, okay? So allowing yourself to make space or make room where you need to be in. Not dimming your light too is significant, like my other reading mentioned, but you're allowing yourself to flow, or allowing yourself to just go with wherever the universe is taking you. Yeah, it says free. May your soul sing freely. Okay, that's confirmation too. So there's something about your soul singing freely, or just being able to be free. Okay, spreading your wings are significant as well. We have beauty. May you perceive nature's artistry afresh, right? So like I said, being in nature could be significant. Some of you guys could be looking at the birds, or looking at nature, like, you know, looking at certain things from a different perspective. Enjoying nature a lot more differently than you have before, because a lot of times people don't realize, like, just being out in nature, going for a walk, or sitting in the grass, or, you know, just getting away from your phone sometimes. Like social media, you know, social media is cool and all, take it from me, like, I'm not on social media constantly. Do I repost people's videos? Yeah, of course. I have moments where I am doom scrolling, but that doesn't mean that I don't take time to, you know, go outside and go for a walk and, you know, enjoy the freedom of nature, because right now it's summer. I'm gonna, you know, take advantage of it, right? I'm not gonna stay home and cooped up. Like Monday I wanted to go swimming and I wasn't able to because my cousin unfortunately got misinformation, and then when I went to go pick her up, I was like, girl, the pool is open, what you talking about? And she's like, my bad, auntie. So it's not her fault. Like, somebody told her one thing and it was the opposite. So I'm gonna be able to go next week Tuesday. So that's the thing. It's like, I will find ways to make plans to go swimming with family and friends and people that I genuinely want to spend time with. I'm going to enjoy my summer. So it's like, imagine I'm saying to you guys, enjoy your summer, but then I'm not doing the same thing. It's hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be a hypocrite when it comes to readings and messages. Like, I'm telling you because that's what I'm doing, right? So again, there's something about like you, okay, seeing the beauty in life. This could be also like seeing birds flying around, like cardinals or brown birds, you know, respecting the butterflies and nature in that sense, right? You know, when the breeze blows, it's like feeling the breeze blowing and loving on that, because it's almost like the universe and Mother Nature is giving you like a hug, basically, right? So that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Maybe you guys see beauty in nature a lot differently than other people. And so that is why maybe you guys are connecting more with people who are very loving and connecting in a sense, okay? So yeah. Love, may you dive deep into your passions. Yeah, so Venus energy is significant. It's almost like finding the beauty in nature and doing what you love to do. So that could be being out in nature and like drawing and painting what you love, right? Like your passions and things like that. That could be significant for some of you too, right? So even when it comes to that too, it's like some of you guys could be also dealing with certain people, like I said, right? Somebody's just walking by my car, so I just put my my car on because I'm like, I don't know where he's going, and I might move if that's where he decides to chill, because all of a sudden it's like he's standing right there. I'll see. If anything, I'll move my car, but like I said, it's just the way he just walked right out and he's just right there. But there's something about your energy, like I said, where some of you guys could be dealing with certain things where, you know, you are loving on yourself. Now, this is about you being deep when it comes to your love and being connected to, like I said, nature, right? Some of you guys that are connected to nature, connected to, you know, spirit, connected to the universe, things like that is very significant. So it's like I said before, the guy interrupted me a little bit, it's like being in nature, right? And it's almost like while being in nature, I'm probably gonna move because I don't like that. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That guy, I'm not gonna lie, he weirded me out, because it's like I was chilling here doing my readings the whole time, and then all of a sudden he just walked like right by me. I don't know what he's doing. I can see him in my rearview mirror and I refuse not to know. But anyways, before I was interrupted, I was saying something again about basically you guys could be in situations where it's like, if you're into nature or you guys love nature, there's something about sitting in nature and drawing and writing your lyrics and music and stuff like that, and basically being connected, you know, in that sense when it comes to your higher self, right? There's something about something being revealed when it comes to your energy. So it says, may openness lead you to connection. So your authenticity and being open is allowing you to basically step into your authenticity. That is significant too. There's something about your authentic energy that's allowing you to be open, but not only that, it's allowing you to connect with people who are just as authentic, just as open as you. And that could be significant for a lot of you guys, because like I said, when it comes to this energy, there's something about you stepping into your vulnerability, okay? Something about you being vulnerable, or being able to be vulnerable with not just yourself but other people, is very significant at this time. So for some of you guys too, when it comes to your energy, it's like you could be dealing with certain people, places, and things where it's like people try to act like they're authentic or they're vulnerable with you, but they're not, okay? So this card says gratitude. It says, may you honor all that you receive, okay? So having gratitude, like I said, there's a rainbow. Rainbows are significant for somebody as well, okay? When it comes to like you being open, right? I'm so glad I moved because now he's smoking a cigarette. But anyway, being being open, right, to what's being revealed to you at this time, okay? So that could be confirmation for a lot of you guys. Like I said, you know, take whatever resonates with you guys. And that could be significant with when it comes to like a lot of people, right? Like you guys are stepping into something brand new. This is newer horizons, newer opportunities. For some of you guys, it says begin. It says, may you start as if you have already begun. So this is like your path. Okay, stepping into your own path when it comes to, you know, your gifts, your divinity, your light. For some of you, this is like finding tranquility within yourself, okay? Imagine, it says, may you look beyond what you can see, okay? Or what can be seen, okay? So even when it comes to your imagination or just imagining certain things, like I said, this could be about your art, your creativity. This could be about anything. And some of you guys may resonate with this because, you know, some of you guys could have something where you guys have a vision of how you see things when it comes to like your art and, you know, you being connected to the divine. And you may have other people who may not understand your art or may not understand the vision that you see when it comes to certain things, right? Like, again, you guys could have a certain vision where maybe you have a painting or a drawing, and it's like with that painting and drawing, because you have like, you know, this image of what you think is, you know, resonating with you, it's almost like people don't understand that because you have this vision of you being able to see things from a different perspective, that is why a lot of people may not understand you on a deep level, because they cannot see what you see, okay? So I'm gonna get one more card and then I'm gonna end it, and then I'll probably go to my next deck. But that's significant too. So there's something about that too, where you guys are like stepping into this newer energy, right? Where it's like you guys have a different perspective from everybody, okay? We have stretch. May you extend your reach. Okay, so like I said, there's something about you extending your reach. This is you touching other people from different walks of life. This could be different from different communities, people from different you know, there's a butterfly again, different places, right? Like different races, religion, culture. Like I said, like I'm not a religious person, but I still have respect for people. Like I'm not gonna sit here and bash somebody's religion because I'm spiritual. Like I'm not gonna do that, because been there, done that. I remember growing up with people who go to church and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna do that. Will I deconstruct certain things and see things from a different perspective? You're damn right, okay? But just because someone believes something, I'm not going to force my spirituality onto them. That's not what spirituality is about. But being more open and being very understanding that, look, everybody has a different way of living. Everyone has a different way of perspective or perspection. But being able to respect one another and having, you know, humanity for one another is significant, okay? Just because somebody wants to, you know, focus on their religion doesn't mean they're any worse or any better than anybody else. You have good Christians, you have bad Christians, you have good Muslims, you have bad Muslims. You have, everybody has a good and a bad in whatever they believe in. Even in spirituality, you have some people who are into spirituality. There's good and there's bad. So like I said, there's something about you being able to speak, vocalize, express yourself, throat chakra energy, and being able to basically reach other people that may, sorry, there's so much people just like roaming around, reach other people that, you know, even though they may feel like they may be misunderstood, you can understand them on a very deep level. And that takes a lot, okay? It takes a lot for somebody to be able to connect with people on a very mature level, but not just mature like at an emotional level, right? So obviously that could be different for a lot of you. Like I said, for some of you guys, there's also something to do with humanity and seeing how humanity operates, okay? When I say humanity and seeing how humanity operates, I mean by seeing how people can change so quickly over a span of time, meaning that even if it's somebody who means well, it's like they could also conform into something that you didn't think that they could. And for some of you guys, that could be something that you're teaching other people. It's like, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be authentic. It's okay to, you know, connect with yourself on a deep level, whether you have people around you or not. But one thing that is not okay, it's not okay to disrespect people. It's not okay to treat people like crap. It's not okay. And you have people out here that are still doing it, right? It's like people who are sinning, right, and acting as if they're so holy art thou. but then they want to judge you because you're being authentic and you're being true to yourself, right? So anyway, I'm going to leave it at here. At the bottom we have resilient, okay? But I'm going to leave it here. So take what resonates. And then we also have fluid at the bottom of the deck. So you are somebody who is fluid, okay? So I'm going to end it here, but continue to move forward, you guys. Continue to, you know, shine your light and be the person that you are, even if other people don't understand why you are the way you are or who you are as an individual or being. Continue to be yourself, all right, guys, and love on yourself. And, you know, even if you meet people around you that, you know, love on you, allow them to love on you, especially if they're being authentic, because the more that you allow people to love on you and you love on yourself, the more that you are opening up yourself and being more vulnerable when it comes to your heart chakra, okay, guys? But anyway, I'm gonna end it here, all right, guys? But please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the love and the support, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. If you guys have any questions about like readings and things like that, everything is in the description of the video below, all right, guys? All the information is there, like my email and everything like that, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I hope to see you next time. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.